Okay, so here's the deal. So I was at the Diary of a Hollywood Street King website. Saw something that startled me for a second there. Now, the name of the article was, "Is Rich Dollaz plotting to produce next sex tape with stripper from Lil Wayne's video leak?" Now, if you don't know what the hell's going on here, two strippers did a sex tape with Lil Wayne where he kept nothing but his socks on. I don't even think he had a rubber band or a scrunchie or something to hold his dreads into a ponytail. I mean, like, he was butt naked except for socks. Now, I'm not trying to see that gremlin get down and dirty. I would hate to see what his fuck face looks like, because his face is already fucked. But one of the strippers, the one named Paris Richards, that sexy piece of ass on your screen basically, is allegedly doing some work with Rich Dollaz, and he might even be messing around with her, according to this article. So I'm going to read to you what they wrote. Now, remember, this comes from HSK or Hollywood Street, rather Diary of a Hollywood Street King.com. So remember, this is not some article from me. This is from their website. I want to make sure that I reiterate that point, because I heard that they're putting a foot in Fred of Media Takeout's ass right now. You know, and there's other people whose names I won't even mention on YouTube that do stories, but they don't tell you where they get their information from, and people think that the news comes from them, and it doesn't. Some people reveal where the source of information comes from. It's very important that we do that. You got to have some sort of integrity doing this thing, even though some people seem to lack it. So I'm going to read you what they wrote. They wrote, and I quote, "HSK exclusive. Just days following the Tunchi sex tape leak, and one of the strippers starring in the X-rated footage is said to have already landed herself a live and direct lane into the limelight. Just ask Rich Dollaz. Know why? The Love and Hip Hop staple cast member, longtime entertainment manager, is said to be the, quote, puppet master who's now guiding the reported, quote, industry takeover of Paris Richards." Could it be true? Quote, "Rich and Paris have been talking for a while now. They're getting ready for a photo shoot for Straight Stuntin' magazine." Pause the story. That's DJ K Slay's magazine with all them fine, thick, big-bootied women. Yes, Jesus. If you like the Nicki Minaj types with all the boom, boom, boom and the vibe, vibe, boom, that's what they're doing with the whole Straight Stuntin' thing. Big, juicy, voluptuous models showing off all of that juicy thickness. So if you're into that sort of thing, be sure to check out Straight Stuntin' magazine, man. They do some great work. Anyway, back to what Hollywood Street King had to say. They go on to say, and I quote, "Inside sources reveal the Toronto scripper was, quote, Rich Dollaz recruited and, quote, not just for modeling gigs, with exclusive details pointing to Rich Dollaz and Paris Richards apparently hooking up." Rich Dollaz is currently dating the chick who starred in Lil Wayne's sex tape, Paris Richards, says a source. Don't be surprised if you see Paris Richards making an appearance on Love and Hip Hop New York. And then it goes on to say, the drop, quote, "Rich Dollaz storyline this season on Love and Hip Hop is going to be crazy. This fool got girls bringing him other girls to smash. Who knows? Maybe Rich, Paris, and her other two girlfriends might just end up making another sex tape." End quote. Okay, so here's the deal. So this is the chick from the Lil Wayne tape, the black one, not the white one. Wow, this is really insane, because he's supposed to be with Moneice Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 2. He's right there up in her face and whatnot. And, you know, they just got a new dog, a new cute Pomeranian named Queenie and stuff like that. So nobody's expecting for him to move on from her to some, quote, scripper, as Hollywood Street King called her. That shit is crazy. That's just pure, sure insanity. Now, I have no idea whether or not this information is true. It might just be rumor, might just be speculation, but I had to tell you guys about it because I want to know what the hell people think, what my audience thinks about this. Because I talk a lot about reality TV, and you guys know I'm a Moneice Slaughter stan. I'm like, you know, the damn leader of the fan club and whatnot. Like how Beyonce has her beehive and whatnot. I'm the den father of the Moneice Slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? Like, I don't let anybody fuck with Moneice. So this is crazy. But Rich Dollaz is that dude, you know. And when you have money, there's going to be multiple women. Just part of the game. usually. So what do you guys think about it? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more.